Fox News correspondent Alexis McAdams joins me now. What are you hearing about how this plane went down?
Well, Jesse, we're trying to figure out exactly what happened, but we know it happened quick out there in Northeast Philadelphia. Crews boarded that plane just minutes before it went down, and that Ring doorbell camera video captured that thing exploding. I mean, it ignited in midair. We heard from officials this plane took off. They believe it was a medical plane that was heading to Missouri, takes off on a normal flight path. They said the weather was okay. Within 30 seconds, the thing's on fire. A small plane crashing there, coming right down, we're told, onto a shopping mall. You know the Philadelphia area better than I do, Jesse. It looks like this thing is basically like a bunch of stores over there in the northeast side, and you park in a massive parking lot, and that's where some of the witnesses are saying this plane came right down. This is about 3 miles away from the airport. Primarily has business jets, charter flights, you name it, but this was supposedly 2 doctors that were on board, as well as those 2 pilots. The different numbers coming in. So the FAA says at least 2 pilots were on board, but that means they're just basically trying to figure this out. We know Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, is going to be out there along with FAA officials really trying to figure this thing out. So in the beginning, that's how it goes with breaking news. As you know, they kind of give you the lowest number first and they go from there. So they're working to figure it out as they also probably are in contact with family members. One of the reports I was reading, though, that I thought was interesting is this guy says he's sitting at his home in Mayfair when he heard what he said was a loud bang and his entire house started shaking. So that's how powerful this thing was. We say it's a small aircraft, but it's still an aircraft, and it was possibly full of fuel because it had just taken off. He said it felt like an earthquake. He goes and checks his security camera footage, wondering what's going on out there in Philly. He says it looked like a missile coming down, a large explosion. He said he thought he was under attack for a second. So imagine that. Plus, this comes off the heels. 48 hours ago, we had this horrible plane crash that just happened out in the Washington, D.C. area. So people were already on edge. It crashed into a busy intersection, the plane, near Roosevelt Mall. That's that outdoor shopping mall. So we're going to work to get the latest details. Jesse.
All right, Alexis, thank you so much.